Greetings once again to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video might be seen and shared. It's Celine Driver once again, pardon me, coming to you with a first for me. Haven't had a first in a while with respect to watches. First this, first that, first whatever. But I was finally able to find a G-Shock that I actually liked. And so I have purchased my first G-Shock. It may come as a surprise to a lot of folks that I've never owned a G-Shock. Probably nobody ever gave much of a thought. Certainly I didn't. But one night I was sitting at my desk and I got an alert that Random Rob, good old Random Rob, I love that channel. I wish I hadn't found it as late as I did, but I'm glad I found it. I was pointed to that channel by Chris over at the Watch Lounge, so shout out to Chris and shout out to Random Rob. He put up a video of a G-Shock MTG, pardon me again, in red, well, mostly black with some red accents, and ran through it, and I really, really liked it. And I really thought, hey, finally I found a G-Shock that doesn't look insane to me. I'm not a big fan of the squares. I know that's heresy in the watch world, but I'm not a big fan of the squares. The round ones are just too... to me, they're all watch case. They're all case, no display. But this one was different. So I went on to Casio's site and I looked at the offerings that they had, and I saw that they had one which was mostly black with some blue accents. And I decided that one was for me. I went searching and found one that was previously owned but at an excellent price, and I bought it. And I thought I would unbox it for you. I've actually had it for a few days now, but this is the first day I've actually had to myself where there's not a bunch of family running around and disturbing me. So in the box, which is a very nice, very thick, good quality cardboard box, is this little side box here, and it has the manual in a bunch of languages. Very thick manual, as you can see, but not much in your language. I have the G-Shock warranty card, a little business card type thing that promotes the Bluetooth connectivity, which I'll get into in a minute, and some little extra stuff. You didn't come to see that. You came to see what's in the inner box, which is a very nice inner box. Has kind of a soft feel to it with the G-Shock MTG logo, and inside is, ta-da, my first G-Shock. Comes in a nice pillow, nice box. I do love good presentations, but I also love a good watch. And there is the G-Shock MTG. Specifically, the G-Shock MTG B1000 BD-1A. I don't know what that means. It's nice. And like I said, this watch, it's metal. For one thing, this feels like metal to me. It's a metal watch with a metal bracelet. And yes, the bracelet does show some wear from the previous owner. This does not bother me too much. Funny thing though, it has these little plastic protectors for the clasp so that you can prevent desktop diver scratches. Nice high quality foldable clasp. It's easy to adjust. Although when I got it from the previous owner, the only thing I really needed to do was move the micro adjuster out from that hole to this one. And it fits perfectly. And it only has 3 pushers plus the crown. So it's actually very easy to navigate through. And I'll get to that in a minute. Obviously, a quartz movement. I don't think there's a G-Shock in existence. It's not a quartz watch. And like I said, this watch is not all about that big, thick resin monster case, which, quite frankly, I don't like. I like this case. It looks like a watch. It doesn't look like a hunk of plastic on my wrist. But that's me. That's my opinion. I'm sure I'm going to get flamed for it in the comments, and that's fine. The pushers are labeled mode and receiving. Is that receiving? Yeah, receiving and light. It has a very nice LED light down here at the 730 point, I guess you could say. And if I can, maybe it won't light because it's so bright out. Yeah, doesn't light up. Are you kidding me? You're making me look stupid. Anyway, trust me, it lights and it's a great LED. It shoots right across the face and it works nice. Now, the nice thing about this watch also, pardon me again, I'm sorry, is it has the ability to set it with radio receiving like other watches that are out there that use the radio signal out of, I think, Colorado, and that automatically sets time and date and so on. And actually, if you hit the receiving button, you'll see that the or do I have to go into mode first? Anyway, I might have to change modes. Anyway, you can do it that way, or you can do it the way I did it, which is to download a G-Shock app from, in my case, iTunes, the App Store, not iTunes anymore. And you can download that app, pair this via Bluetooth to the phone, and then the phone will sync the watch up, and it will also allow you to pick which time zone that you want to set at the 6 o'clock subdial, which is your second time zone. In my case, I set it to Greenwich Mean, or what is it, UTC or whatever, which is basically 5 hours ahead of where I am. And then it also set the time and the date automatically. You can also do it manually, but quite frankly, I have not explored how to do that. On the back is a whole bunch of information about the watch, and of course, very nice decoration, very mechanical looking decoration in the center. All right, oops, upside down again. And let's see, we can go through modes here. Like right now, it's set to stopwatch mode, actually, I believe. So, and you can see there's the stopwatch goes with the big second hand there, which doubles as the sweep second hand when it's in time mode. And you can stop it and then reset it, and it resets in a nice sweeping motion. If you press the mode button again, it goes to a countdown timer mode. And then there's also alarm mode. And you can see that the watch caught itself up when you put it into alarm mode. And you can see it's set to off right now, which is where I want it to be. And there's your battery mode. This is a solar. And after a few seconds, it resets itself to time mode. You can see that that arrow at the in the 9 o'clock subdial is pointing to T for Thursday. I don't know why they didn't put an H there. And let's see. So maybe if I try hitting receive now, it'll tell me something. And you can see it's when I push receive, it's pointing to the no, meaning it has not received a radio signal, which doesn't matter to me very much because, quite honestly, I'm using the Bluetooth to set it. And up here at the 12 o'clock subdial is a 24-hour indicator. So, very nice. I love the little blue accents. You know, got the blue accent in the mode pusher. I wonder if the light will work now. Yep, there it goes. Ah, I was in the wrong mode. That's why it didn't work, because I'm a moron. Sorry. You can see as long as you hold that button in, look how bright that thing is. That's a nice LED light. So that's going to make seeing this thing really nice. It does have some loom on it. It's not the greatest loom in the world. I wish I could show that to you, but I can't. But it looms at the indicators and on the hour hands. I believe there's also a little pip of loom right there on the function arrow. That's what I'll call it. There also does have the ability to set time manually. I think this is a screw down crown. Yep, it is. You can tell I haven't played with the crown yet. I'm questioning myself. So if you click to 2 clicks out, you can set the time that way. Interesting. Anyway, plug it back in, and actually it reset itself back to normal, so whatever. I'm not really sure what I just did there, but don't care. I'm not going to use the crown to set it anyway. I'll use the phone, which is the way it was meant to be. And if somebody wants to correct me in the comments about what I just did or point out what I just did, that's great. But I really like the watch. You can see the underside of the bracelet has this plastic liner that's bonded to the metal. Makes it very comfortable to wear. It is a heavy watch, don't get me wrong. It is not a light piece of equipment here, but it doesn't wear terribly heavy. It fits very nicely on my wrist, which I am very happy with. Even the crown guards don't really get in the way of where I generally wear my watches. And it makes a great everyday watch. Let's see, got my little sheet of facts here. It is as I said, a G-Shock MTG B1000 BD-1A. That gets you the black case with the blue accents. It is a, pardon me, 200-meter water-resistant watch, screw-down crown, solid case back, very nicely sealed up. It's a big sucker. This is not going to be for the faint of heart or the slight of wrist. It is a 52-millimeter diameter watch. That's from here to there. If you want to measure here to here and cheat a little, it's probably just under 50 millimeter, maybe 48. But I chose to measure it at its worst. 14.4 millimeter thick. I was going to measure the lug to lug, but I forgot to do it. It looks like it's about a 22 maybe 24. Doesn't matter. I don't think you can find too many replacement straps for the damn thing anyway. I would love to put this thing on a leather strap myself, but can't find one that'll fit and gave up looking. It is a solar-powered quartz movement. It's got a 5544 Casio module inside. And as I said, it's capable of both radio update and Bluetooth update and sync capability. I'm pretty sure there's an Android version of the Casio app. It would really surprise me if there wasn't. I mean, I couldn't name 3 apps out there in the world where there are iPhone apps and no Android equivalent, but since I don't own an Android, I didn't research it. Someone else want to look that up in the comments and post it up, be most grateful. So, as I said, my first G-Shock. I'm impressed with this one. It looks, you know, I'm being a little hard on the other G-Shocks, the resin ones, the square ones, even the metal squares. People love those damn things. I know Random Rob loves his gold metal square. Tristano over at Urban Gentry, he swears by his resin, whatever the model number is that he wears every day when he works out. I personally am friends with a half dozen firefighters and police officers where I live. They all have various versions of the G-Shock, including one guy has a Frogman that he loves to death. I know another particular firefighter recently retired wears out his G-Shocks. He just wears them until they die and then buys another one. They're all those resin suckers, and they all look crazy to me. And the metal ones look a little crazy to me. But this is the first G-Shock that I ever saw that I actually liked and that I actually wanted to buy. And I went ahead and bought one. And I want to thank Random Rob for reviewing this watch, or the red version of this watch. He also reviewed a 35th anniversary that he recently reviewed, and I'm thinking about picking one of those up later. But this is my first G-Shock, and I'm very happy with it, and I'm very happy I bought it, and I would love to know what you guys think of it. So we'll end the video by asking for your thumbs up if you like the video, comments, questions, suggestions down there underneath. Let me know what you think of the watch. Let me know what you think of the G-Shock line in general, whatever you want. All I ask is keep it civil, or you'll be deleted and blocked. And if you're not already a subscriber, please click the subscribe button for me, and click the bell icon next to it so when I post new content you're alerted. I'd love to grow my channel some more. It's getting up there. I'd love to break 1,000 before the end of the year. Yeah, I'd love to break more than that, but 1,000 is a good goal before the end of the year. I think it's doable. So share it around. If you're already a subscriber, share me around with your other watch buddies. I'd love to have them come on over and talk to me. Thanks for stopping by, watching yet another video. I hope to have some more for you real soon, and I'll see you next time.